Hi, this is Eric Riffle. I'm the Service and Warranty Manager here at Platinum Coach. This is a short video of how to repair a hinge that's squeaking.
Okay, this is a view of the hinge. These are the tools that you will need. 3/4 inch socket, deep and shallow. 3/8 ratchet with a swivel head. And a 3/4 inch standard wrench. Grinder and a cutoff wheel. Also a adjustable wrench. Okay, this is a view that this view is just used to show what you're not going to be able to see inside the car, what you're going to be feeling around for. This is the detent spring and okay, here it is right here with the shaft. The problem with this spring is the shaft is too long and it rubs on the spring when you open and close the door, so you need to shorten up the pin that's inside of the spring. So if you open or shut the door completely, it will relieve the pressure so you can do this operation. But you will have to do it with the door open so you can sit in the car. Okay, this is the detent arm right here that the spring's attached to. It's what you're going to be trying to remove. First thing you're going to have to do is relieve the pressure. So the inside here where my hand is, that's the painted surface, that's the jamb of the car, that's where you're going to be working from. So first you just loosen this jam nut and back this square nut all the way out, and that's going to relieve as much pressure as you can possibly relieve. And you'll see the spring fall off here, but this already has a shortened pin on it. Typically it's not going to fall off until you unbolt it. Okay, you're going to be sitting in the car with the door open anyway, and now you can remove the spring, put it to the side, and get ready to remove this jam nut off the bolt right there. So I just take the deep socket with the flexible head ratchet and remove that completely. Remember, you don't have all the room that I'm showing here, so you're going to be taking small movements and it's going to take a while. So just don't get in a hurry and just remove it completely. Just set it to the side. You're going to put it back on later. Now we can try to remove the bolt. I just grab my wrench to break it loose, and then I'll switch over to the shallow socket. So it should break loose pretty easily. The spring maybe still have a little tension on it, but don't worry about that. It'll fall out. Just be careful of the painted surfaces on the outside of the car. So I'll switch over to the socket here and take it the rest of the way out, and it's fine thread and it's a fairly long bolt, so it'll take a little while. The part should fall out after the bolt's removed. Here you can see it from the back. Again, you're not going to be able to reach around like this. It's just going to fall, and you're going to pull it through the hole into the back of the car. That little nub on there that holds the spring, you just need to grind that down to about 1/4 or 5/16 of an inch. This is just showing you the spacers on there, not to forget to put it back. So you're going to cut this down 1/4 or 5/16 of an inch in length, and then you're going to take the grinder and put a chamfer or a point on it. Nothing drastic. You're going to grease up the pin on both sides and fill the spring full of grease and reassemble it the same way you took it apart. So just get this bolt started, run it all the way in. Don't tighten it all the way down, just run it all the way in and put the spring in place. Once you know you got the threads in the right position, you can
You're not recording.
ratchet it on in. Alright, just snug it up, not too tight. Get ready to put the spring in. Fill it full of grease and wipe the pins down and the bolt down. And just push the D10 arm back so you can fit the spring in there. Then just collapse the arm onto the spring. It'll be tight enough to stay there. Now you can tighten the bolt down. Now you're going to put the jam nut onto that bolt and tighten it all the way down. This is going to be fairly hard to get to in the car, so be patient. And if you can find a fine tooth ratchet, you're going to be better off also. Now you're going to want to put some pressure on the spring. I'd go about 85% in with this bolt and check it out. Adjust it to your likeness. But typically it's 85 or 90% of the way in there. So